strangest thing in Tintoretto's Last Supper is not Judas. It is not the bread. And it is not even Christ. It is this lamp. At first, it looks like a simple source of light, a hanging flame in a dark room. But look closer. The lamp is not just lighting the scene. It is tearing the painting open. Around it, smoke turns into bodies. The ceiling becomes crowded with angels. The air no longer feels empty. And suddenly, this is not a dinner in a room. It is a moment where another world breaks through the ceiling. But this is only the beginning, because the lamp creates a problem. If this is the Last Supper, why does Tintoretto make our eye run toward a lamp before it fully understands the miracle at the table? The whole painting is built like a trap for the eye. The table does not sit calmly in front of us. It cuts sharply into the room, pulling us inward. Figures lean, talk, serve, reach, argue. Nothing is still. Smart History describes this painting as driven by energy and a steep diagonal table that rushes toward the upper right, while Christ stands and offers bread in the enactment of the Eucharist. And yet, even with Christ glowing near the center, the lamp keeps calling us back. Look at this again. There are two lights here. One is ordinary. One is divine. The lamp belongs to the room. It hangs from the ceiling. It burns like something human beings could place there. But Christ's light comes from within. It does not simply brighten objects. It changes what they are. That contrast is one of the keys to the painting. Smart History notes that the scene is built around two light sources, the lantern in the upper left and the divine emanation from Christ. So the lamp may not be competing with Christ. It may be helping us notice the difference. But Tintoretto makes the scene feel strangely earthly. There are servants, dishes, baskets, a dog, a cat, people who seem almost unaware that heaven is opening above them. This is not Leonardo's calm, balanced Last Supper. This is messy, crowded, almost like a Venetian inn. And that makes the lamp even stranger, because it belongs to this ordinary world, but it reveals something beyond it. To understand why, we need to place the painting where it belongs. Tintoretto created this work near the end of his life, around 1592 to 1594, for the Basilica of San Giorgio Maggiore in Venice. The Italian Cultural Catalog lists it as an oil painting on canvas, preserved in that basilica, and calls it one of Tintoretto's last works. The church itself is bright, ordered, classical, but this painting is not. Inside Palladio's white architecture, Tintoretto gives us darkness, motion, smoke, and supernatural light. This is where the painting changes. The angels are not solid. They almost dissolve into vapor. They are visible only because the light touches them. This means the lamp does something very specific. It does not create the miracle. It reveals the atmosphere where the miracle can be seen. That is why the detail feels so important. Without the lamp, the upper half of the painting might become darkness. With it, the darkness becomes populated, alive, watching. But there is another version. Maybe the lamp is not a hidden symbol at all. Maybe it is a theatrical device, a way to stage the scene so the viewer can feel the shock of sacred drama. Tintoretto was known for large narrative canvases, animated by dramatic lighting and gestures, and this painting pushes that language to an extreme. The lamp may be practical, but in Tintoretto, practical things rarely stay simple. Because the more we look, the more this object begins to guide the whole story. The lamp pulls us upward. Christ pulls us inward. The bread pulls us toward the meaning of the scene. And the angels pull us beyond the visible world. The painting was part of a Eucharistic context at San Giorgio Maggiore, paired with another biblical scene connected to manna and sacred food. Save Venice notes that Tintoretto's Last Supper still decorates the presbytery side walls with the Israelites in the desert. So the question is not only what are we seeing? The question is, what kind of hunger is being answered here? Now the lamp feels different. At first, it looked like a distraction. Then it became a clue. And finally, it becomes a test. Do we stop at the visible light? Or do we follow it toward the invisible one? Tintoretto hides the answer in plain sight. The lamp burns above the room. Christ glows inside it. And between them, the whole painting becomes a question. Was this lamp meant to reveal the miracle? Or to show how easily we look at the wrong light first? If this detail changed the way you see the painting, leave a like, subscribe,